Hello friends, today in this session I am going to work how to draw basic shapes of peacock. Very basic shapes. So let us start. Again, this session is for beginners and not for professionals. So first I am going to start with drawing wings, its side wing. It is in this shape. Again, for drawing this shape you can like draw a very hidden line, then just work similar shape at both sides, then just give some curve shape. Okay, so it is somewhat like this. You need to do practice for drawing this shape directly without helping any hidden line. So this is what here I have created, that shape. Okay, so usually I draw peacock by starting drawing with this shape. Now next is to draw neck. So for that, first like this. Now here I want to draw peacock looking at this side. So the neck should be on the neck should have like on the neck should have curve like this, because I want to draw peacock looking towards right direction. Then slowly just cover it. Now next is draw eyes. Now be careful, some people are drawing eyes like this. If just consider this is the shape of neck, then don't draw eyes too much small. Instead draw eyes big, then it will look more attractive compared with this one, because in many of designs either we are going to fill this or either we are going to fill it completely. So if the eyes is small, then it will cover all the part and you cannot see eyes. But if we have created big eyes, then somehow it will look more attractive. So this is what I'm just trying to explain. Okay, so now in this, next is I'm going to create eye, then slowly just draw and complete the eye. How to draw basic eye shape? So it is like, according to the face of peacock, cover the shape, then slowly join these 2 points according to the outer shape, and in the middle put dot. Now next is slowly complete it. Now here I'm going to show feathers in upward direction. So there are so many different varieties for showing feathers. This one is a first, a simplest way of drawing the basic outline of feather. Then you can just, for do good finishing, you can just do like this. Okay, so this is the basic outline shape. Okay, this one is remaining. Okay, so this is the basic outline of drawing peacock. Now in another way also we can draw it. So if I want to draw peacock looking towards the left direction, then you have to draw this wing or feather in this way. Then slowly just give the direction of neck. If the peacock is looking towards the right direction, the curve of neck would like this. But if peacock we are but if we want to make peacock looking towards the left direction, then somehow we have to create the curve towards the right direction. This is the first curve. Now second curve. This is the second curve. Now next is of drawing neck. Draw eye. Slowly. Now to show feathers at this direction, there are different ways for drawing the outline shape of feather. Just now I am just drawing the basic outline shapes of peacock. Later on we'll explain how to fill in a different way. Okay, so this is the second technique. Now next, if suppose I want to show peacock, if suppose I want to show feathers of peacock lying or seated peacock, then in that case, first again, every time I used to drawing peacock starting with this shape. So first make practice for drawing this shape directly, then go with the peacock shape. Okay, now in this case I am going to show feather like this. So for that, first I have created this wing, then next see the difference between the angle of this wing and this wing. The angle of this wing is in this direction and this is somewhat more slanty. See the difference. So according to the feather that you want to create, you have to adjust the angle of this feather. If suppose I want to create more slanty, then just draw like this. So it depends on you how you want to make. Now after drawing this, just again draw neck. So for that, draw neck, then eye. Now eye should be like this in this peacock. So according to this shape, this outer shape, you have to make eye of peacock according to the outer shape. Now next is here somewhat I'm going to work feather like this. So in this particular part I'm going to show different varieties of feather later on. So just so here is a third style of drawing peacock. Now similarly in this style you can draw peacock in this direction. Likewise we have added. Now next is dancing peacock. So in this case I am going to draw two wings. So first draw two wings. Now with the help of this wing just draw the neck and according just set it. Okay, this peacock is like we can say seated peacock. So afterwards we can draw here some leaves and flowers that way that according to the position of your hand or feet and the available space for working floral work. So here I am going to show dancing peacock. So for that first I need to complete two wings, then somewhat like this. Now here I need to show feathers in this way. So from the center point of this between this two wings you need to draw a big leaf shape. Okay, now to finish this you can just in Henna Mehndi design you can just work like this so the design can be look more attractive. Again eye is according to the outer shape of peacock. Now make one more border here. Okay, so here are some basic outline shapes of drawing peacock. Now next is how to fill different varieties designs in all these four examples. So let us start with the very first one. So in the first one I'm going to repeat this design in all over the wings. Just in each row I'm going to increase the length of design. As you can observe, in each row, whenever I have added new row, I have increased the length of design. So this is the first way that you can fill wing. Now next is different way of adding design in neck. So that is somewhat related, like you can add parallel lines instead of drawing any designs, then just one by one thick random lines. And now I am going to fill the rest shape, leaving this eye. Okay, now next variety is I need to add in the feather. So for this I'm going to just work basic shape of feather, just outline shape of feather that I'm creating now. To watch more filler techniques on the different varieties, just visit my playlist Peacock and Peacock feather design. Do visit my playlist for Peacock design. That playlist I just created for Peacock designs only. Now next is just fill this rest part. This is kind of negative space techniques for creating the feathers, peacock feathers. In that playlist, peacock playlist from my channel, I have added many different varieties of drawing peacock and peacock feathers on hand, as well as for the fit, as well as for the bridal work. Now next is just work. Okay, so here we have prepared basic peacock. If you wish, then you can give the very thin outline. Okay, now next is now in this one again I'm going to use the technique reverse negative space, but in different way. To visit the playlist peacock and peacock feather, just find link from my description, then you will have idea for drawing different varieties of peacock and peacock feather. Okay, now what I'm going to next is just fill the rest part. For drawing full hand bridal design, nowadays people are using drawing peacock, then some musical instruments, then some designs with negative space technique, and adding mandala or circular shape for the front end. So here we have finished the second variety for drawing the feather of peacock. Now just give the outline to look it more attractive. Now in this case I am going to add different styles for drawing this wing shape. So here I am just going to cover the parallel lines. Now next is just to complete just give some shading and fill this. Then here this is somewhat like this. Now here you can just for finishing you can work. This is the second peacock that we have completed. Now next is the third one. So now in this again we are going to start with the neck. Different ways of drawing and filling peacock. Next is just give the thin outline according or parallelly the outer shape. Okay, now next is just fill it. Just repeat the same design in all over. Now next is just fill this and this one. Okay, now next is to draw a leaf. So in this I'm going to start with this shape, then it will be followed with this, and then just slowly give the outline. And similarly work for the next row. Just give the thick border. Similarly work for the next row. Now whenever you work for the next level or the next row, slowly increase the size of feather. Now here also I need to add one more. Then just give the dark outline. Similarly work one more at here. Give the outline according. Okay, now just remove this initial step. Now for the finishing, I'm going to just draw some parallel lines. Okay, now for finishing purpose, put dot between each two lines. Whenever you need, you can make thick lines according to the look of your design. thick lines where you need it. So this is the third peacock that we have completed. Now next is this fourth one. So just in this, first we are going to give the outline, then we are going to start with this filler technique. Again repeat same for the other part. Now next is just give one more layer. Now make a very small difference between the neck and with this level. Give one more line. So create in this way two parallel lines. Then slowly, by assuming the center of this half circle, draw parallel lines. Then just give again shape of this peacock. Now next is start filling neck. Okay, now in this design I am going to apply some negative space designs. Started with the lotus. In the next session I am going to cover the basics of negative space techniques and designs. So draw different shapes. First draw half circle, then slowly cover this shape. Now next is just fill the rest part. In the next session I am going to cover the different techniques for making and adding negative space. Method in Mehndi design. Now next is just to make for finishing, just give the border. Please do visit my playlist for drawing different varieties of peacock, so you will have idea for adding different styles of peacock with filler techniques in your Mehndi design. This is just for the demonstration of drawing outline and filling. Similarly, for the next half portion, again put some dots. Press your cone little bit more so that you can have this kind of dots. So here we have finished our tutorial and practice session for drawing the basic outline of peacock, and then different ways of filling this peacock design. These are the very basic, again I am telling you, these are the very basic shapes and filling techniques for drawing peacock. You can have more other options whenever you visit my playlist for peacock. So just find link for playlist of specially peacock design, just find link in description of this video. So once again, thank you for watching. Please do share this techniques and this learning art with your friends.